Beloved friends, this is your friend Virendra dear. As we have really understood very well that thought is the mind has made us. What we are was thought was wrought and built. If a man's mind has evil thought, pain comes of him, as comes the wheeled ox behind. If a man has purity in thought, joy follows him as his own shadow. These were the great words of a great poet, James Allen. Beloved friends, the great Buddha said, with our thought we make our world. What we are arises from our thought. And the great Ralph Waldo Emerson said, a man is what he thinks all day long. And the great Disraeli said that a man will reach every goal of his life if really he has patience and his mind is filled with great thoughts and noble thoughts which he never sacrifices in his life. The greatest hero of our mankind, the great Abraham Lincoln, also believed in that and believed to the fullest measure that the value of the thought. If really great thought are planted in the mind of the people right in the childhood and it is nourished, the person is definitely going to be great. And really, his great thoughts were conveyed to his son's first teacher so that the teacher can really teach his son what Abraham Lincoln thought was necessary to transform his child named Tad into a great human being like himself. Who does not know Abraham Lincoln, the man who sacrificed his life for humanity, who believed that all mankind are created equal. There is no discrimination on caste, creed, race, religion, and he proclaimed the emancipation for the blacks and gave them the right of equality. Beloved friends, he wanted that his son should emulate the path of greatness, because lives of great men all remind us we can make our life sublime and departing leave behind us the footprints on the sands of time. And in that context, he wrote to the teacher a letter suggesting the following words which are really very significant and which are really stimulating our intelligence. If we perceive the truth and understand the significance of those words, it will have really a great impact, not only the boys and girls and the little children, but also on our great mind, heart and soul. These words were, dear teacher, I think my son must know that all men are not just, all men are not true. Also teach him that to every scoundrel there is a hero. Teach him that to every selfish politician there is a dedicated leader. Teach him that to every enemy there is a friend. It will take time, I know, but teach him if you can that $1 earned has far more value than 5 found. Teach him the courage to learn to lose and also the pleasure to enjoy his winning. Drift him from envy and teach him the secret of quiet laughter. Teach him also that the bullies are the easiest to lick. Teach him the wonders of the books and also give him quiet time to ponder over the eternal mystery of the birds in the skies, the bees in the sun, and the flowers on the green hillside. In school, teach him that it is far honorable to fail than to cheat. Teach him to have the strength, to have faith in his own ideals. When everyone says that he is wrong, teach him to be gentle with gentle and tough with the tough. Teach him also to have the courage not to follow the crowd when everyone is getting into bandwagon, and teach him to listen to all men, but also to filter all that he hears, to screen on the screen of truth and only follow that good which comes through. Teach him to laugh. Teach him how to laugh when he is sad. Teach him there is no shame in tears. Teach him to sell his brain and brown to the highest bidders, and never to put a price tag on his whole heart and soul. Teach him not to hear the howling mob, but to stand and fight if he thinks he is right. Treat him gently, but do not cuddle him, because only the fire makes the steel, but only the test of fire makes the strong steel, the pure steel. Teach him to have the courage to be impatient. Also teach him to have patience to be brave. Teach him to have sublime faith in himself, because then only he will have sublime faith in the humankind. Beloved friends, these seeds of great thoughts, where the patience, where the love which he expressed in the forms of a letter to his son Tad, to his teacher, and told him this is a big order, but if you can really teach to his little son Tad, it will have impact on him and he can be a great human being. Beloved friends, these words which he conveyed to the teacher have a far relevance to the modern time, because we are all children. We have not attained the wisdom of Buddha, Christ and Confucius. These great thoughts can really glorify the greatness of Abraham Lincoln. Just try to emulate these great thoughts. Cultivate these great thoughts in the minds of your children and in your own mind, and try to give great reverence and respect to such a great man who really saved humanity by giving rights of equality to all the blacks. That is the supreme passage we have to follow. The path of truth and justice, the path of peace, love and non-violence, to make the world still a better place by really sowing the seeds of these words which can reverberate in our mind eternally, perennially, and this will have great impact and great reverence on entire humanity if they really follow the meaning of such great words which were expressed in that letter. This talk is presented to the great person, the great communicator who has been blessed with the gift of gab, Roy Firestone, whom I heard first time narrating the contents of this great letter. I really thank you, Firestone, and I really thank all of my friends. Be sincere to yourself, be responsible, try to understand the meaning, the spirit of the contents of this letter and emulate them, and then you can really say very strongly that your mind is the master power that molds and makes. and man is mind, and even more he takes the tools and shaping what he wills, bring forth 1,000 joys and 1,000 ills. Man thinks in secret, but it comes to pass. The environment is but his looking glass. If you really sow the seed of these great thoughts, and with these tools, you can really make this earth planet a smart planet, and which can be great respect expressed to the great man, Abraham Lincoln, our hero, our beloved leader, really our father. We are all his children. And I tell you, to the great soul of Abraham Lincoln, that I am your son, and I am that teacher whom you have written this letter, and I will convey the message to the billions of children of God, so that they will emulate your path, the path of heroism, the path of supreme sacrifice for the mankind. We can shed our blood, toil and tears, so that the humanity may live, whether we die, to really fulfill your dreams of that later. I thank you very much, Abraham Lincoln, for writing such a letter, and this is also a message to the parents who should also follow, because they are the first teacher who are teaching these lessons in their home, and then the teachers in the school who should not work just for money, but for passion, but for love for the children, to make the planet smart, the great, where great human beings are there, then only the planet will survive. The letter has a relevance today. It will have relevance tomorrow, because these are the immortal words of such a great man as our hero, Abraham Lincoln. We respect you, Abraham Lincoln. We bow to you, to your thoughts, and to your daring decision, proclamation of emancipation. And we also remember you for your address to the greatest work. To the full measure, we respect you, we love you, and we emulate you. You are our hero. We worship you, and I thank you.